Welcome to Cre8tiverse, your home of innovation, creation, and inspiration. So we are up to this last page. Let's just preview what we have designed thus far. Shift W. Let's go up. This is the front page. Let's go down. This is the inside spread. Okay, then finally. So Shift W. As it's a custom, we like putting in our frames that would represent each and every one of this. This will help us in the long run, so that we'll not be having a design that is so busy. So what I will do first is that I will draw a frame first. That frame will represent this background. We have a blue background, not just a pure blue, with some gradient and all that. So I designed that in Illustrator, sorry, in Photoshop. So all I need to do is to come here, draw something that will fill this background. Ctrl D. I'll go into my Photoshop file, go to P4 background, open it, and we have this background here. This is just a simple background made of Photoshop. Alright, so let's move on. So next thing I will do is to begin to frame this. Okay, frames are like containers, so to say. So we have this up here. Instead of using this, I will duplicate, but let's just draw a frame there. That'll be that frame here. We have this. Okay, that'll be another frame. I'm not sure if we're going to add this here, but let's have another frame here. So let's see. Okay, that'll be a frame. Then there'll be another frame, then maybe another frame to represent this. So we have this too. We have this here, then this. Okay, I think everything is too big because we are just here. We have this. Wow. Okay, we draw this. We duplicate this. Let's just shift everything up. This will help us know if we are going overboard or not. I will still need another frame for this, which should be big. So I'll duplicate this, keep it down there. Now just keep things in place. Okay, this is how I like working. So let's just start. So it means we have this, which is just two. This should contain here. So even though it's overstepping the edges, let's just begin. Okay, we will find a way in the long run. So we are having this here, our education partner. So all the write-ups are here. Okay, so let's page 4. So our education partners, I'll copy this, Ctrl C. I will just, as I said, I would duplicate this instead. So I'll just duplicate this and keep here, then delete the former one. Okay, it will represent this since it's almost the same. So we are having Ctrl A, Ctrl V. I think there's a character style I'm using for this already. Character style, that should be course heading. Okay, I think that should do. Let's try this. Okay, so that be all uppercase. I think I will repeat this. Let's go through our designs again. Ctrl 0, Ctrl A, all uppercase. Let's see here too, all uppercase. So let's move on. Okay, so next thing is bringing in base design here. Okay, just to be sure, let's get here. So to design this, okay, I've designed this logo somewhere already. Let's bring that logo here. Ctrl D. I designed it in Illustrator. That was item Illustrator. That should be P4 logo, open. Okay, double click so that we can, you know, okay, all right. Okay, so what I will do here, I will just click this and you know, bring my cursor to the side like so, hold my shift and rotate. Let's do it again. Hold my shift. Okay, again. All right, so if you look at this carefully, it's white, so I will just I think I'll make this smaller like so, then I'll make this too smaller, give it a white color. So it's like a container. The good thing is that the container can still be given a color. I think this is still too big because I will have some busy things going on here. So yeah, so that is that. I can just keep that there. So the next thing is Middlesbrough University. What I can do is, let's say, get I would not like to start from scratch, but maybe, okay, let's just type. Okay, let's just type draw a text box. Let's see what we're doing. Okay, Middlesbrough University. So let's see. Middlesbrough University. Okay, so this is gonna be big. I'll make this so small. Let's do something like 8. Okay, then let's see again. This is the size. I will do, let's leave it how it was before anyways, and let's drag this like so to this point. Let's see, Middlesbrough. Okay, just the name up there, then okay. So I could decide to come to my character style and check out any of this. Nope. Check out this and tweak it manually. I will not use bold. Let me use something like regular. Of course, let me give it a white first. Okay, then drag this to this point. Let's see. Okay. Let me see how this will look afar off. Ctrl 0. I think that is big. I would love to resize both of them. Click. Just click this, resize. Double click, resize this too. Okay. All right. So I think just do yours and duplicate this, and I have Middlesbrough University. Wow. Okay, if that is the idea, I don't know what color. I think they used the brown color there. Ctrl A. So I'm going to tweak this a bit, okay, to look like this, so you can just, you know, use this as your guide. Then I will just meet you in about 2 minutes time. So let's go. All right, so this is what I have basically, just, you know, basic tweaking there. So let's move on. So next thing we are going to need is this, right? Innovate 8 multimedia. So let's get the wordings. Let's check again. Okay, now we as partner with okay. Since I don't have the right up here, let me check once more. Okay, we have that here. So just copy this, Ctrl C, copy. We'll come here and I have options for consistency's sake. Don't worry, let's just click this, click here, Ctrl V. I will use my paragraph style. Okay, we created one here, and that should be semester body. Should we use this or body? Let's use this. Okay, so this goes up a bit. Let's see. Hope that is big enough. I don't know. Okay, so we're using this for now. Ctrl W. I think it's kind of. But anyways, I just use what I use for this, right? Alright, so the good thing here is that it's okay here, but that paragraph that did not work here. So the thing is that you can just come to your character style and maybe add some things there. So let's say I'll push this to like 15. That is my leading. Maybe give this like maybe 10. Good, and push it up a bit. Let's move on. So here we have something else. Okay, this. So I think I've done that already. Let me check. Probably it was designed from scratch in Illustrator. If I didn't, then we might have to do that from scratch too in InDesign. So okay, so I don't have that yet, so I think I'll give you instruction how that should be done. Then you do that and you come back to a class. So we have a C, E, and A. So you draw a box, right? You draw a box, make sure that box is a rectangle, sorry, is black. Draw another, make it white, then have this right up here, C, E, and A, uppercase. So I'll give you 2 minutes and we are back to class. Okay, so this is what I came out with. Okay, this is the box and then the one inside. The way I did in my own case is that I drew one and added a stroke. You can use different method. You can draw a box with a white stroke and then this inside, so whichever one works for you. So I would want to lock my background layer, come here, that should be, go to my layers panel, that's my background layer, lock it so that I will not select it by mistake. Okay, let's continue. So we are having this part, center of entertainment art. It's just a repetition of everything we'll be doing. So that just okay, center of entertainment arts. Let's see, I want to believe I have the right top here. Okay, that's what I have here. Okay, so I would just I think that was why I drew this. Click here, Ctrl V. Okay, I think it's, I don't think any paragraph style matches that here. Let's see this. Okay, let's give it this brown color. So we just run through and finish this up. Okay, so I think we'll need to give it more maybe increase the size a bit, sorry. Okay, I think I have to drag this out like so. Alright, so we'll just keep this here. It's off, so I can okay. Let's see what we're trying to make. Okay, so that is that for that. Let's move on to the next thing. So we have this right up. Let's see, we just Ctrl C. Okay, coming back here, I think I'm having, okay, let's just drag this up. We'll click this, we'll click this, we'll click Ctrl V, Ctrl A. Let's use one of our paragraph styles, maybe body. I think this is central aligned. Okay, so that will work for us there. So let's just leave that as that. I can just drag this out. Okay, then double click here so that it will snap. So the next thing is bringing this logo here. Okay, so for the next part, which is this, let's come here, which is this, right? So I advise, I think we're going to make this a class work. I will guide you through, and I will do it, I'll rush through it, and I'll show you the final output, and I'll tell what I did, and then you can replicate it, okay, when you are less busy. So see you in 1 minute's time. Alright, so this is what I came up with. So I'm having a text box. If you recall, we have an item which is this, so I brought this in here. Okay, this is a write-up. You can double click, you can edit it. Okay, I brought this in. Alright, so I use the Berlin Sans, which is this Berlin Sans, and you know, so on and so forth. So let's move on. So Shift W is what I'm having now. So let's move on. We are now having this here, so I'll just click. Okay, just come to C. I think I will just, okay, let's see, are we okay? So this is gone now, so I'll bring this up here. Maybe I'll just duplicate this instead, delete this and duplicate this instead. Ctrl A, Ctrl V, then click and drag this down a bit like so. Okay, all right, so let's see what we have. Okay, so a lot is going on here now. Let's see. Of course, I'll come back to tweak and arrange this first. So let's just lay out it and, you know, have a picture of how this will look like. So we have this, we have this, we have this man here. So I would draw a box here like so. Come to D, go to my item. Let's see. Okay, that is a man here. All right, double click. So I want to believe right now you understand how this works. Come to 0. Come here, hold my shift and okay. All right, so I'll click this, you know, drag it up like so. Okay, then move on to the next thing, which is, you know, this here. Okay, I'm going to bring in this. I think I have it all here. Let's check. I'm coming. I think I did something like this. Okay, unfortunately I've not made that. So okay. So I think it's not in my folder. So I would make this very fast in Adobe Illustrator and import it. Alright, so I think at this point I'm going to give you a class work. We're going to design this, the whole of here for me, all the way down here. So I'm going to explain what I did here. Okay, so I imported this image, which you can see from here. Then after that, what I did next was to, of course, drew a box here, wrote this pathway for an international degree. You go to Adobe Illustrator now, make this. I think I'll give you about let's say 15 minutes. Okay, design this, use your pen tool and come up with something great. Then import it like I've always done. Import it to your InDesign, and then you should come up with something. So I will design mine too right now, and let's see what we can come up with. Okay, so see you in about 5 minutes time. Okay, so this is what I came up with. All right, as I said, which is to mimic this. Okay, so this is what I came up with, as you can see. So let's go through our work. Shift W. This is the first page. this second. This is the second page, and this is the third page now. So to finish this up, I will bring in just remain just this right up here, which we have all here. I have that here like so, all the way down. So just play around with it and come up with something crazy. I'm beginning to think I should give this to as a classwork. It's very easy. Just copy this in. Copy this. We have the location, Maryland, center, and all of those. So just copy that in and draw your box. Let me explain what you should do there. Draw your box and create your paragraph style. Okay, it should be paragraph style because this will go in at once. Create your paragraph style here too, and play around with whatever you have here, and let's see. So I'll give you about let me say 2 minutes for that. I'll do mine too. Okay, I'll do mine too. I don't want this class to be so long. I'll do mine too. So do yours, and okay, let's say 5 minutes. Okay, let's say 5 minutes, and in 5 minutes time I would get back to a class and let's see what you have been able to do. Alright, welcome back. I think you should have designed this already. So this is what I have here. Okay, with your paragraph style, you should come up with something great. And let me put finishing touches to my work. Let's see from the first page. I'm seeing 3 errors here. Let's see. Beginning from the page, from the first page. Okay. Let's go to the second page. Okay, this is cool. I'm trying to trace the errors there. Let's see. It means some things are incomplete. Funny enough, I couldn't say anything. Okay, instead of finding that manually, okay, what you can do is click there, go to your pre-flight panel, you will see that there. Okay, so what I will do is I'll double click this. Okay, it's telling me, okay, so this is supposed to be dragged. I think whenever you see a red sign, it means there are more tests that's not showing. So I will drag this from this side. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. You can see we have 2 more. Let's see. Okay, same thing is happening here. Let's reduce this, okay, a bit. Let's bring it down to 10. As you can see, I have 1 more. So I'll go back to my pre-flight. I will double click this page 3. Okay. Let's see. Let me drag this here. It's saying there's an error. What could that error be? Let's see. Okay, probably just an empty space. Let me double click this and see. Let me just. Alright, it was just an empty space. So right now, no errors. Control 0. And of course, what is a class without classwork? Some of you are already complaining that I'll give you some classwork. I shouldn't do everything in the class. You should have some assignments that you take home and do as proof that yes, you're following up with the class. So let's see, Shift W. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is our last page, second. Okay, the spread. So yeah, I'm done with the work. This is the first page. This is the inside spread. All right, now this is the back page. Okay, Shift W. So what I will do now is I'll export this. Go to File, click Export. Okay, click my export. Then what I will do is okay, I would just say classwork. I just say it's classwork 1. Okay, let's click save. Okay, click save. All right, so first and foremost, we are going to have this here. So leave it at high quality print. Don't use smallest file size except you just want to send it to your client to just view before you export this highest or high quality. Like as you can see here, my export, we have a spread, an inside spread. Okay, we have an inside spread. So yeah, so that will be spread. If you want it to be pages, in other words, that it will come up like it will separate this from this. Or let's save both of them and let's see how they look in real time. So I'll click this here. I will export it as a spread. Separate PDF files. No, I want them to be one PDF. I think leave everything the way they are. All of these are quite advanced, so I will export this. Okay, I want to believe it as saved here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to open this. That was right click, open with. I want like using my edge to view my files. So this is what we have: the page 1, and then the inside spread, and then the outside. Okay, then the next thing I will do is I will try out file. Okay, I'll go to my export. I'll call this classwork 2. Of course, it should be print, Adobe PDF print, save. In this case, I'm going to use pages, right? Pages, and I'll just export. All right, I'll go to where I saved it. I'll click this right click, open with. I'm going to use my. All right. So let's see what we've got. Something is happening here. Okay, I reopened it and I'm having this. So for the one of spread, you're going to be having this. This is the inside spread. So it means if I'm having 4, 5, 6, 7 spread, it will be like this. Then for the pages, page 1, page 2, page 3, and page 4. Does that make sense? Okay, so that is that. I want to say thank you for staying around. I hope you've learned a lot in this course. This is just an introduction to InDesign. We just made a brochure, at least page 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are good to go. So in the next phase of this course, we are going to be designing a full book together. This is just a simple brochure. We'll design a book together, at least let's say maybe 25 to 35 pages of book, and in that case, or in that class, in the class we would learn pagination, okay, things like running header, running footer, and so much more that InDesign has to offer. So if you enjoy this class, please stay put because there's so much more coming your way. Thank you.